Now here the next and the very much important and interesting also, the type of function. Now the first type of the function is known as into function. This is known as what? Into function. When function is said to be into, f is a function from x to y is into function if there exists at least one element of y belonging to y which has no pre-image in x, then the function is said to be what? Into function. It means if x and y, these are the two sets, there is at least one y belonging to y which does not have its pre-image in x. This type of function is known as into function. Is it clear? Now here onto function, and it is also known as surjective function. Onto function, if f is a function from x to y, is said to be onto function if every element of y has at least one pre-image in x. Every element of x should be related. It is a definition of the function, because in the definition of function we are saying that every element of x is related with the unique element of y. There should be no any spare element, but here in the function there should be extra element should be there which does not have any pre-image in x. If this is function is into, there is at least one element in y which does not have its pre-image in x. But in the case of onto function, what we have here, every element of y has at least one pre-image in x. There will be no any extra element which does not have any pre-image in x. Then the function is said to be onto function, or you can say it is the surjective function. And if the function is onto, then we can say range of the function is equal to what? Codomain of the function, because codomain is set by itself. Every element has its pre-image. Therefore, we can say range is also the set 1, 2, 3. So therefore, when the function is onto, then the range of function is always equal to codomain of the function. Now comes the one-one function or injective function. You can say one-one function or the injective function. Now, if the different element of x have different images in y, different element have different images in y, then we can say the function is one-one function. Whereas this function is not one-one function because two element has same image. So there every element has a different image. This type of function is known as what? One-one function. Or we can say if f is a function from x to y is one-one, if only if fx equal to fy, then this implies x equal to y. If the images are equal, then the elements are equal. If elements are unequal, then the images are not equal. These are the two different conditions for the function to be one-one. First condition, in questions, whenever you have to check the one-one function, we take any one of the condition to prove the function is one-one. If the images are equal, then the elements are equal. If elements are unequal, then the images are unequal in the case of one-one function. So this type of function is known as one-one function. There may be extra element may be there. There is no any problem. It may be or it may not be there. But the condition is that the different element of x have different images in y. Then the function is said to be one-one function. Whenever you have to apply in the question, we have to apply one of these rule to check either the function is one-one or only. This is one of the important concept of the function. Then comes many-one function. Many-one function, as the name indicated, many-one function. It means many elements can have one image. Means two or more elements of x have same image in y. Then the function is said to be many-one function. Like this in this case. Here b and c, they have the same image. Then therefore this function is known as what? Many-one function. Where b is not equal to c, but their images are equal. Then this type of function is known as what? Many-one function. Just see the difference between one-one function and many-one. If the different element has different images, then it is one-one function. Many-one function, as this indicate, if many function has one image, then the function is said to be one-one. It means two or more elements of X have the same image in Y, then the function is said to be many-one function. Then here 1 1 into function. As the name, it should be 1 1 and into. When these two are combined, then it is what? 1 1 into function. Number one, if f is a function from x to y, two conditions are there. First, the function should be 1 1. The second, the function should be into. It means if function is 1 1, different element has different images. If the function is into, then there is at least one element in y which does not have its pre-image in x. Then the function is said to into. Already we have studied. When the function is into, then there is at least one element in y which does not have its pre-image in x. Now we have to define 1 1 into function. It means the function should be 1 1. Different element have different images. Second is into function. It means there is at least one element in y which does not have its pre-image in x. Then this is known as 1 1 into function. And the most important function that we have to use in our question, 1 1 onto function, and it is called bijective function. It is very much important here. Now here f is a function from x to y. 1 1 onto function means the function is 1 1. Number 2 function is onto function. This type of mapping, this is also known as bijective function. If function is 1 1, it means the different element have different images. If function is onto, it means there is no element in y which does not have any pre-image in x. Then the function is said to be onto, or it is known as also surjective function. Already we have studied it. So therefore function is 1 1 and onto function means bijective function. Number 1 it should be 1 1. Number 2 it should be onto. The whenever the function is bijective, always we are having the mapping of this type. Different element have different images. There is no element in y which does not have any pre-image in x. So therefore this type of function is known as bijective function. Also f is a function from x to y, is 1 1 and onto. Number 1 1 1 hai, so it means if the images are equal, then the elements are equal, or other we can say if the elements are unequal, then their images are unequal. First condition. Second is the onto. It means for all y belonging to y, there exists x belonging to x such that fx equal to y. These two steps we always use whenever we have to prove the function is 1 1 and onto function, or whether we have to prove that the function is bijective function. It should be 1 1. It means let fx equal to fy. This implies x equal to y for all x and y. And the second point for the onto function, for all y belonging to y, there exists x belonging to x such that fx equal to y. It means y is the, every y is the image of some element from x. Then the function is said to be onto function. Now here another two type of function, but the most important, most frequently used in our question, that is 1 1 onto function. Now here the next is many-one into function. As the name indicates, many-one and it should be into. Many-one, it means a different element have the same image. Into function means there is at least one element in y which does not have its pre-image in x. So therefore f is a function from x to y. It should be many-one, it should be into function. And here the many-one onto function, it means the function should be many-one and it should be what? Onto function. If f is a function from x to y, it is many-one onto. It means number 1 it should be many-one, number 2 it should be onto. Many-one, it means two or more elements, they must have the same image. Many-one, it means two or more elements can have the same image. Onto, it means there is no element in y which does not have its pre-image in x. Every element has at least one pre-image in x. Then the function is said to be onto function. This is about what? The different type of function. The first word we have done, only two definition always you have to keep in mind. First, you must know what is a function. If f is a function from x to y, then every element of x is associated with a unique element of y. The set x is known as domain, the set y is known as codomain. and the set of all those elements of y which has which are related with the element of x, that is known as the range of the function. Then the another main point you have to keep in mind, the range is always a subset of the codomain. Second point, you must know what is the into function. This type of the function is known as into function when there is at least one y belonging to y which does not have preimage in x. Then the function is said to be into function. If every element of y has at least one preimage in x, then the function is said to be onto function. Then the most important function, again I am repeating it, the function is 1 onto function or the bijective function when the function is 1 and it is onto. 1 it means the different element have different images. Onto function, we know every element of y has at least one preimage in x, then the function is said to be onto. When the function is 1 and onto, always these set on which the function is defined have this type of images. So this is all about today. And thank you. Have a nice day. All the points you have to keep in mind. You have to read it again and again unless until the concept is clear. Thank you.